Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking into this second video. If you know me, you know that I love Disney, everything about Disney, everything to do with Disney. I would just like to address that this video is basically just Disney. So if you're not interested, now's your time to leave. You've been warned. On with the video. Today I'm talking about antiquing. Yes, I know it existed and it's been around forever, but I was never really interested in it. My parents would take me when I was little and I'd be bored out of my mind. As you get older, you start to appreciate things, values, no matter how old or new they are. Things that are older are probably sturdier or made better than how they are now. This brings me to Disney antiquing. It gives me heart palpitations because it's like old Disney was so much better than what the Disney is today. Just all these things that people just give to antique stores they don't want. It's like, do you know how valuable that could be? When this ride shuts down, this goes away, when this Disney show stops being on air, old Disney stuff will be super valuable one day. Disney's always changing. This whole explanation has brought me to I went antiquing. And I got a few things, and when I say a few things, I mean a lot of things. Let's just get into it. From most recent Disney antique trip. I did go recently to an antique store in North Carolina. The Disney stuff was immaculate. I do have one thing that I got that I don't have with me right now, and it's a jumbo coloring book from 1991, Golden Books brand, but it still partners with Disney, and it is huge. It's probably like maybe 3 feet by 2 feet. That is the one thing I don't have with me right now. Everything else I got either a few days ago or North Carolina. The first thing I got from North Carolina, it's these Disney golf balls. They're from 1983. They were selling for $10 at Disney. I got them for $4. They're just like pretty vintage looking. This one is Goofy, this one is Mickey, and this one's Donald. So you have the three amigos on golf balls. They are Spalding brand. That was the biggest item in value that I got from the antique store. There was actually more Star Wars stuff down south in antique stores than up here. I guess people up here like to collect them a little more than people down south. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I do know that the value for pretty much anything Star Wars is astronomical. Props to you if you are hoarding Star Wars stuff. Flash forward to last week, I've never been happier with the products that I returned home with. First off, $1 a piece, we have these old postcards from the Magic Kingdom grand opening. So the year 1971. This one here you have Mickey, Pluto, and Goofy, and on the back it says, Mickey and Pals welcome guests to Fantasyland, Walt Disney World. So it's actually a really old postcard, and again, they were $1 each. I'm sure back then they were like 25 cents. It's still pretty retro, and retro Disney is the best Disney. And if you disagree, you were born after 2005. Don't come at me. This next postcard has Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore, and says, Fantasyland, one honey of a place. They actually ended up taking the honey of a place from this postcard and putting it in It's Tough to Be a Bug in Animal Kingdom, which is in the Tree of Life. There's a scene where there are bees coming out and they're dancing, and Flick comes out and says, where the bees make one honey of a place. It's from this postcard, the insider information. Lastly, we have this postcard here of the old Main Street USA. This was like prime Magic Kingdom. I was not alive during this, but people were giving away like Toll House cookies on Main Street, and they had all the like Main Street characters, the mayor, the head like fire chief from the fire station, talking to people who are visiting Main Street. I just think that's so cute. I love that. This postcard says, bound for the world of fantasy. So cute. On to the next. Not necessarily an antique. It came out 3 years ago. It was still in the antique store and I had to get it because who doesn't love Mickey magazines? Come on. I think that's so cute. It did come out in 2018 when Mickey turned 90. There's a lot of cute pictures. I do want to make a like magazine wall of just like Disney pictures. This is Magic Kingdom on opening day. There's a lot of cute pictures like this in the magazine. There's even some pages of Disneyland, even though I'm not like the biggest Disneyland fan. I do have another Walt Disney magazine. Definitely want to one day take a bunch of Disney magazines, kind of make a little collage of like retro Disney pictures. I think that would be so cute. I know a lot of Disney influencers that I follow do magazine walls on the back of their door. Definitely want to try something like that. On to this next antique is a little candy jar. It says Walt Disney World on one side, it's got Mickey and Minnie, and then it says Mickey's Candy Company, which there's a store in Disney Springs. It's Goofy's Candy Company. So before Goofy's Candy Company was actually Mickey's. And then you have Goofy and Donald. Really cute candy dish. You could really put this anywhere. This was $6. Next up on the list, we have another dish. This was $12, I believe. And it's just kind of like this vase with all of the characters doing sports. This is probably my favorite find of the day. It was only $12. It even comes with a certificate of authenticity. What is it, you ask? It's beautiful. I don't even want to take it out of the box. But I do have a Fantasia plate kind of like this. It's a little smaller. So maybe I'll start a little plate wall. This plate is from 1989. It is the 8,663rd plate made. For my last few antique finds, I recently invested in a record player. I was definitely looking for some antique vinyls, and it so happened to be Disney. First up on the vinyl list, this Zippity Doo Dah vinyl. It is a 45, so it does only play 2 songs, front and back. If you are a true Disney fan, you know Splash Mountain's going away forever. Not only is Song of the South just gone, but Splash Mountain will soon be gone as well. Very valuable in the future. Next we have, a lot of people have never seen it, a lot of people have never even heard of it. It's about a squirrel named Perry. It is a Disney feature. It's actually what inspired Bambi. You can kind of see the animations close to Bambi to kind of inspire their theming for Thumper and how he like moves around. And we have another 45 here. This is the Seven Dwarfs washing song. It is from the part of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs when they are washing up before dinner and they're all in their like wash tub. It's that song. If you flip the vinyl around, it's a little story from Snow White saying how she met the dwarves, met the friends. You know the story. If you don't, you probably didn't watch the rest of this video. And lastly, another 45, we have a Peter Pan vinyl. This vinyl features the song You Can Fly from the Peter Pan animated film, as well as the Peter Pan theme song, which I've never heard before. When I listened to this, I really thought it was going to be like the beginning of the movie, but it was actually a song I've never heard before. On to our first 33 vinyl. It is called Walt Disney's Happiest Songs. It looks like this. All of your favorite characters. It includes songs like Hi Ho, When You Wish Upon a Star, Bippity Boppity Boo, Bella Nota, You Can Fly, A Steal of Fine. And the last vinyl is another 33, A Christmas Carol. It's just like basically the whole narration of Mickey's Christmas Carol with the characters' voiceovers. It's beautiful. I don't see how this was lost at all. But that concludes all of my Disney antiques for the day. There are a lot of antique stores in Florida that I want to check out where there's actually Walt Disney World props from rides or hotels. How could you not want to go there? That's just a whole different breed of Disney down there. I really hope you enjoyed watching my antique finds today. Just kind of getting a insight of what kind of Disney retro I'm talking about. You can see that the Disney World that once was is way better than the Disney World that is now. No hate on this Disney World. Walt Disney said everything is constantly changing. That goes in the real world and Disney. Gotta give the man some respect. His Imagineers are always gonna be changing things. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment what you want to see in the next video. I appreciate all of your encouragement from the first video. It really meant a lot. I will see you guys next week. I'll see you real soon.